Good afternoon, everybody. Big day in sports today. Got new news to tell you. It looks like Prop Professor came out with a brand new update a couple hours ago. Very clean, very nice format. Again, you still have your same functionality up here. Sportsbook with the plus EV betting, which is essentially what we do on the fantasy side. We won't really talk too much about the sports book, but we will definitely focus on the fantasy optimizer side, which we're right there on this page. Right here, you can hit this button and then make it a little bit, get rid of this column on the left and make this a little bit wider for everybody to look at. So, again, you've got basically the same sports books up there. PrizePicks, Underdog, Better, Dabble, DraftKings, Owner's Box, and VividPicks. So nothing's really changed up there. Pretty nice, easy, clean format. If you look over here right now, let's just go to Underdog since that's what we usually focus on. Come over here and look at this. You still have your values. Everything's right there. Can you believe it? You can even switch it around if you want and make the line different. But the point is you have the values just right there. 59%, that's one of our key metrics. 59%, so forth and so forth. So everything's just right there. Remember how we always talk about FanDuel? FanDuel is right there. You have your other sports books. You have Caesars. You have DraftKings. You have Bet Online and different other sports books to use as your comparison sites. So really nothing's changed. It just looks a bit a cleaner format. Now right here, this is very important. I love this. I absolutely cannot tell you how important this is. We had talked about this the other day. Let's look at PrizePicks. We'll go even two PrizePicks to match it up. We'll go to View Payout Structures. Right here, folks, this right here tells you everything. A 3-pick power on PrizePicks, odds minus 140. Can you believe that? That right there tells you don't do 3-pick powers at PrizePicks. Friends, don't let friends do 3-pick powers at PrizePicks. Try saying that 5 times slow or fast. Come to Underdog. Now look at their 3-pick non-insured, which is essentially the same thing as a 3-pick power at PrizePicks. So we'll match it all up. We'll go to View Payout Structures again. We're at Underdog 3-pick power. At Underdog, hit that, is minus 122. That's a big difference, folks. Look at PrizePicks. 3-pick power, minus 140 right there. I'll highlight that. I'll make that bigger for you right there. Come over here to Underdog, 3-pick non-insured, minus 122. Much, much better odds with Underdog on 3-pick non-insureds. Come over here to Dabble. Let's check them out. Go to their View Payout Structures. We can actually just do it here. Click on it. 3-pick non-insured, minus 122. What does that mean to us? Well, that means we need a value of about 55%, or at least make our picks at 55% hit rate per pick. That's what that's telling us. Obviously, this value exactly is not the same as a 55% hit rate, but at least it gives us some pretty good guidelines. These are just based on values on the optimizer and their numbers. So that's where I come up with my minimum 56% on 3-man plays. Again, would I do it on PrizePicks? Absolutely not. What do I need? 58.3% right there. 58.3%. Nope. Don't want to do that. Not on PrizePicks. Come here to Owner's Box. I believe, though, looking at their payout structures, this 3-pick power is incorrect. I believe theirs is also minus 122. So I don't know if that's correct. I actually went to the Owner's Box app today, and I put a 3-pick power, and it came out to a minus 122. So that's kind of interesting right there. Look at Vivid. Let's match it up right there with the payout structures and VividPicks. 3-pick power, again, theirs is minus 140. I don't use VividPicks, so I don't know if that one is correct. But I do know for a fact PrizePicks 3-man powers are minus 140. No good. We don't want to do that. Come over here, Underdog. That's where it is. Look, View Payout Structures. To Underdog, minus 122. And I may have gone, let me check VividPicks one more time. Again, may have given some bad info. It's actually minus 131 at VividPicks right there. Again, the one we want to use, Underdog, Dabble, Owner's Box, they work really well for our 3-man picks. So let's close this out. Let's actually look at these plays now. The same format pretty much. I would say the one negative here, and I'll get to it briefly, the columns are awfully wide. So you have to basically go all the way to look at all the sports books. And some of these sports books you may or may not use as a data point. Maybe they never even have any plays. Well, what you do is there's a filter up here. Come here, all in advanced settings. These are all your sports books. Say you love FanDuel. I want to use that as my data point every time. Hit required. Hit save. And now every prop play has to have FanDuel as a reference. Remember our rules. If we have FanDuel, we just like to have one data point. If we don't have FanDuel, then we like 4 data points. So I'm not going to keep it non-required because I do like having other sports books. Otherwise, it does limit your plays, and then you can kind of pick and choose on what you want to do. At the end of the day, this optimizer is just a guide. That's all it is just a guide. We still need to use our heads, use our brains to make good plays. So right here, we did these are other basic settings you can do. You can do minimum value based on your percentages and your EVs, and you actually can weight your sports books also. That's something we'll get into a little bit later. Again, I'm very new to this new format, so we will talk about that at a different time. But say you wanted to hide a couple of sports books, Resort World, say you didn't want to use it. Boom, hide, save. Now your column is a lot smaller over there. So what we'll do is we'll go back to Fantasy Optimizer, hit that, we're there again, and had I gotten rid of Resort World, it would not be there, and then this column would not be as wide. So I think that's a good way to mitigate that. Again, we'll look at our plays here. Again, I wanted to more focus on the new format of this Prop Professor website, which overall I really do think it's a lot cleaner. I'm hoping the mobile version, they're expecting one to come out later on this evening, is going to be more friendly for the iPhones. I'm right now working on an iPad. Again, let's look at some of these plays before we get too far into it. So if we look at the Lakers and Pelicans tonight, you've got Jared Vanderbilt, player points and assist over 7.5. Value 57.7%. FanDuel's not one of them. There's only one reference point, so I'm probably not going to take that. Let's look at the next one. Auburn, Texas A&M, Phelps, player points and rebounds under 57.7. Line is 20.5. Looky there. We have FanDuel as a reference point. We also come all the way over here. I'm definitely going to customize this. I don't think I need all these sports books. This is kind of a little learning tool for me as well. They do have Fliff. They do have Hard Rock. That would be one we would look at. Again, so forth and so forth. Baylor, TSU, Norchad, Indiana, Oregon. You've got a potential play there. FanDuel's in there. And again, if you want to use FanDuel all the time and make it required, go for it. It'll limit your plays, but it may give you some really good quality plays. Like we always say, I'd rather have quality than quantity. Let's see if we got anything else over here. Wade Taylor, points assists, under 57.3. FanDuel's in there. So is Fliff and Hard Rock. Again, good value, under 20.5. This one kind of a little tricky, actually, because FanDuel is showing it at 19.5. So still good value on there. But basically, that's similar rules we use. And again, you can tell PrizePicks has quite a bit. Actually, let me look at Underdog now. We're actually looking at PrizePicks earlier. That was my fault on that. I kind of went back and forth. Same kind of plays on Underdog. 57%. A couple of them, we know how to do this. We're reference points. We can go again. I love using Dabble. I cannot stress to you how much I love using Dabble. They have a lot of good plays, as you can tell, 57.8% to 56.1, all the way down to 56. Got a whole bunch with FanDuel, numerous data points. I mean, it's a good one. Don't forget about them. Again, one thing, let's talk about this. So There's 55.6% on this play. And that's with Luka Doncic with player points and assists under 38.5, 55.6. You think, well, that's close enough. But again, we come here to view payout structures. Go to Dabble, 3-pick non-insured. You need 55%. I like to keep a buffer. 56% is my bottom floor. That's where I kind of get that idea. But this right here, this view payout structures will determine exactly what kind of slip you want to do. Come back over here to PrizePicks. Also look at their view structures. They actually do have some good structures, but you have to come down there for 5-pick flex, minus 119. Then you're down to 54.3% hit rate. A lot better, but again, you need to do 5 picks as opposed to 3 picks. I like to do 3. Makes it a lot easier. Multiple 3 slips, I think you have a better chance of hitting. It's a good sweet spot there. Again, we'll look at Underdog since actually early we were looking at PrizePicks. And you can see they've got a few plays. It seems like Dabble has the most at the moment. Owner's box, as you can tell, boom, all orange. Don't like it. Move away from there. Go to Dabble. That's where you find a lot of your green, and their odds are great, minus 122 for a 3-man power. Look at all those sportsbook comparisons right there. Almost every play has FanDuel as a reference point, and we all know FanDuel is a very sharp in the prop betting business. They can give you a really good idea on what's going on. You have Bet Online, which is actually very soft. Actually, not really that sharp of a sports book. So you have a good amount of data points there. Again, we look right here at Braden Smith. Line is 18. Under is what the play is, 57.5% value. FanDuel has under 16.5. Again, so you have a lot more leeway with Dabble. In this case, you have an extra point and a half to play with. That's a lot. DraftKings 17.5. Bet Online is close. It's at 18.5. So you can just look at this and you can see that it's pretty good as far as Dabble today. And I believe I want to check just reset column sort. I think that resets us back to the other way, and that does put it back there. Okay, so originally I had moved this whole column over here and then move this here, and then you can just reset column sort. Also, if you want to refresh your page because maybe your computer's been sitting out there, I don't know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, just hit the little refresh button. Boom, you've got some different plays in there potentially. So again, looking at Dabble, I think there's some really, really good plays to be had today. Underdog, come over here. We'll look at it one last time. They have a handful right here with a couple of comparison points. Basically, all they have is Fliff and Hard Rock as their other data points. But again, there's some good plays to be had there as well. So that about wraps it up. Again, I'm very, very excited about this new format on Prop Professor. I'm going to play with some more, check it out later on this evening, and even do it a little bit tomorrow. It doesn't seem really much different as far as being user-friendly. If anything, there's a lot of different additions to it, and more of those are for the good. Again, the VO payout structures for me is a game changer. To have them right there and tells me, boom, I'm on PrizePicks. Do I want to do a 3-pick power? Nope. We're running away from that. Dabble, come over here, view payout structures, compare it over here. Boom, 3-pick power let's go to Dabble over here actually as well. 3-pick power, minus 122. Can't beat that. So it's a big difference. And some of their other bet slips are maybe not as good, and it's kind of evens out. It's an apples to oranges kind of situation between the two. So that about wraps it up, though. I hope you guys check out Prop Professor. Give them a shot and see if you guys love the new format or not. And we will talk to you next time.